Hi friends, welcome back. I am Wicked Crafty Mom, also April, and this is my clean desk. Usually I have to say this is my mess, but it's not my mess today. So, I saw Shabby Dabby Doodah, and she was making these cute little pockets, and hers were completely square. They didn't have the little punch out like these do. But she made little pockets, and her pockets had pockets. So, I've been making those. Oh, bye, Phoebe. Phoebe, our bunny rabbit. I call her Phoebe Beebe. She's our Rex rabbit. And she loves to come in here and hang out with me. So she was just doing some crafting by eating some cardboard. And that's what she does. Okay, so these are these little pockets that I've been making, and I decided to bring you guys along for the ride. So, got the little pockets, and then I've got some decorations back here, because I botched this one up, so I fixed it with decorations. And then you put glue on 3 sides, and then this is a pocket. So there's that one. Okay, and here's another one. And the little tag. So it's a cute little, this is a cute little journaling spot. I might put like a fun fact on mine. If I were to have a, if I put one of these in my journal, I'll probably put like a fun fact on that, because it's a perfect little place for something. I put fun facts in, so it's like, oh, sirens. Yikes. I always feel like Nani from Lilo and Stitch, because she sits there and she's like, please don't turn left. Please don't turn left when she sees and hears the sirens. So I always have that feeling like, please don't come to my house. Please don't come to my house. All right. So here's another one. And this tag was like a thank you from My Porch Prince, but it's so cute. So here's that. I'll probably round the corners. I really like the corners rounded. But we'll see. And this is the last one. So this is the first one I did, actually. So you'll notice a couple things. I may put something on here still, because it feels a little empty. I took this fabric and I made the pocket, lined the pocket, because I used paper that matched the background and it blended in too much. So I wanted to make it pop. So I used this purple, and then I incorporated purple in here on this with purple here. And then this is just another tag that I have downloaded from somewhere. This one I don't remember where. And so that's my little tag. I just, I had coffee dyed it, which is why it's so blurry. I coffee dyed it after I printed it. And so I've got some writing space right on the back. And then this was ridiculous. So I took one of these postcard backs that I have tons of from different places that I've downloaded them from. And so I took this postcard back, and I had put a picture on here, right? Just a black and white picture from like a textbook or something. And the picture was upside down from where the postcard was. So then I covered the whole picture with purple crepe paper, and then put the bike on, because I just was not satisfied with the picture being upside down. Anyway, and then I used this up here as well, so it would tie them together, and then that's purple too for the same reason. So These are my pockets. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Okay. So, this is what I've been using. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. All right, let me find some scraps. Oh, let's start with this paper because I had this paper ready to go. Ready to go. So I am going to look and guess. I put this paper here so that maybe it would be less visually stimulating than the mat. But I needed my measuring, so I've still got that. All right, I guess we'll just... There. So this is just going to be my pocket, and I'm just going to take my glue. Oh, this is a stencil I made out of hot glue, but I don't know if I like it. Don't. Oh no! Oh, this is because I used the wrong glue. This is because I used the wrong glue. I've got speakers on my face here. Go away.
Love you.
Love you. I used the wrong glue. This is the glue I wanted. That's why that was so watery, and I didn't expect it. This one I've been using. That one I'm going to need to shake up before I use. Sorry, let's try that again. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. Are we still recording? We are. 7 minutes. All right. Cool. I don't know if you can tell, but I've cleaned off and reorganized my desk. I don't think you can see it really, but oh, are we? There we go. Sorry about that. It's drifting, that's what's happening. Okay, anywho. Oh no! I got my glue stuck in the postcard. Alright. So I am just going to line this up here. Oh, I'm sorry. I have ink under my fingernails. My fingernails are, yeah, a mess. Very soon I'm going to actually do my nails so that they're nice looking. I'm going to do another run through of what's on my of my desk again soon because I have changed a lot. A lot. Okay. So, scraps. Yep, scraps. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put this one there. So there, that's what I'm going to do. That'll teach them. Separate you two. No, separate you two. That was right. Let's see. There. Okay, that's because that's going to drive me nuts. Alright, so this little tag is for this little spot. So, I am grabbing my little... These are my little scraps. That'll go with that. And that'll go with that. And that'll go with that. Okay, so now I need some neutrals. Alright, this is neutral. It's a brick. It's a brick that I carved, actually. I think. No, these ones are not mine. I have bricks that I carved. Anywho, I digress. Nope. Maybe. I know, I'm sorry. It's rude. There we go. Okay. That's just how I know which one I'm working with. Doesn't matter which side of this tag I glue on because I'm going to put a backer on it too. So it's not just going to be out. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, there we go. It's a little crooked. All right. So, what have you been up to? Let's see, what have we got going on? All the boys are finally done school for the year. One of my... the 15-year-old was like being cranky because he got honor roll. Now, I call him, for a very good reason, I call him my I've been calling him my 90-year-old since he was 9, so I will call him my 90-year-old 9-year-old. The reason is he spent a lot of time with my grandparents. Starting when he was 4 months old, we moved in with them. So, that was home. Not even like that was his second home, but that was, his home for a while. And, so my grandparents adored him. He was the first great-grandchild. They adore all their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, but he was the first. He was the only one around at the time. So because they spent so much time together, and my kiddo is a mimic, he would walk around with his hands on his back, like his back was bothering him. And he would like walk slow like my grandfather would. So, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery, right? So, anyway, my kid. So I called him at that point, I called him my 90-year-old 9-year-old. But now, I'm going to do it this way. But now, he is 15, but he's still my 90-year-old. So he gets honor roll, and the first thing he does is not like, cool. He's like, I don't know how I did it. They miscalculated. I was like, kid, you can find anything on the planet to complain about. Like, I was like, what are your grades? And he told me what his grades were, and I was like, 'cause that averages out to honor roll. I failed to understand the dilemma. He's the one, though, that I tell people that he got his height from me, which is funny because I'm 5'4", right? Not tall. However, I am the tallest one of the tallest ones in my family. Like, definitely. Like, my immediate family, but also, like, my aunts, my uncles, my grandmother. So I really am one of the taller people in my family. I come from a bunch of French short people, and or short French people, and he's got to be 6'1" by now. He's 6 foot tall anyway, if not 6'1", and he's 15. So one of the things he does to screw with mom's head is he stands on a little step stool and he laughs. Like, he has this like little trademark smirk that, like, when he's being like deadpan funny. And so he's every once in a while I'll be standing in the kitchen and he'll stand on the step stool and just like smile because he's so much taller. And of course I'm like, get down from there, because then I don't stop messing with me. Yeah, so it's all in good fun, but anyway, he's my old soul. He is. Hey, look at you coming apart. Okay. Well, thanks for showing me. And we'll fix that. So he is talking to him about my grandmother, who is 89, and her health is, declining. I was talking to him about her, and he goes, I don't know why everybody thinks I don't know anything. And I was like, I don't know why people think that either. I know you sit there and quietly listen and absorb everything around you. I was like, I know you don't let on, but I also know you know more about what's going on, you know, in the family than most anybody else. Because he does. He just sits there unobtrusively and the adults will talk. So, it's funny. Like, and he's not, like, deliberately, like, in there eavesdropping. He's just doing his thing, and they just assume he's not paying attention. But that's where they're wrong. Because he is. And that's why you don't assume. Kid's got dimples that go through his head. And when I said, like, I know what's going on. His little smirk came out and his dimples, like, just dove through his head. Do. So, I don't think I told you about my visit with my friend Jen. No, I didn't, because I hadn't gone on my visit yet So, my friend Jen, I have known for about 30 years now, which blows my mind, that I've known anybody for 30 years. In my head, I'm still a teenager. And, she and I started talking, and we wanted to hang out. And, so we decided that we were going to get together, and we did. We had I went to her house, we hung out, we had an awesome time. We were supposed to craft, but hadn't seen each other. We hadn't hung out in person, like, just the two of us, in, like, 20 years. So that's kind of just all we did. So it was nice. We talked most of the day and caught up and had a good time. But here's why I'm telling you this. The reason I'm telling you is because as soon as I got there, like, we talked down, we planned to spend a day crafting. So I messaged her. I was like, look, this is the stuff I've got packed up. Like, are you planning on, like, a full day or just a couple hours? And she was like, we could do a full day. And I was like, okay. So then I packed up stuff in, like, 3 boxes. And I sent her a picture. I was like, don't be scared. She was like, I'm not scared. It's fine. I was like, I don't want you to think I'm moving in. Yeah. So she and I talked. Anyway, so we talked in the kitchen for a while, and she had coffee, decaf. She had decaf for her, but she had coffee for me. And, I was teasing her about the decaf. Anyway, so we go upstairs to her brand new craft space, right? She's just got it put together, like, you know, she's still settling things in, whatnot. And I had this big, like, you know, thermos of coffee. You know where this is going, and it's no place good. So I've got this big thermos of coffee, and what do? First thing, spill it, because it had no stupid cover on it. Which is my fault, because it was my cup. So anyway, spilled it all over her craft space. Like, her brand new, like, just finished it, debut craft space. Like a derp. So, I just decided I wanted this side here because it's on it, not cut off, because it's got some more character than the other side. Anyhow, yeah, good job. Anyhow, so first thing I did was, you know, knock over coffee. But the good news is that it didn't get on stuff as far as we could tell, like on the rug and everything. It got it got on her computer, of course, because why not? But everything else was fine. But I was like, seriously? Like, what is wrong with you? Me, not her. Let's see. We could put Firemans on this. With the bricks and the red. We could do that. Look at us. Watch us do that. This is us doing that. Do. Here. I'm not really sure what kind of a journal is going to require flowery fireman, but we will use it somewhere. I feel like that's a very specific niche. Flowery fireman. Okay, so there's that, and that's going to go on the top. And it's lovely. You know what? I wanted this brown spot, and I'm probably going to have to leave this not rounded on the corners if I want to keep that. Otherwise, I won't be able to keep it. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Okay. Sorry. Okay. One more. Uno más. I gotta get back to... I was learning to do like Spanish again on Duolingo. And having a good time with it. Okay. I don't know why I measured that like that, but it'll be fine. Anywho. No. I wonder if Dueling Banjos is copyrighted. Wonder if I could sing that on here. Must be. But I don't know when it happened, when it came from. I don't know if it's like a new thing or... I mean, I know it's not a new thing, but I don't know if it's like a... You know, this song comes from the 1800s when banjos were invented. Or, you know, not. Kind of looks like this house, this firehouse is on fire, but I'm going to let that go. We're just going to pretend it doesn't. Anyway, I need to look into whether or not Dueling Banjos is copyrighted. Doot. That's cute. I don't want to leave the corners. It'll be fine. I'm going to probably ink around it anyway, so that you wouldn't even see that stuff anyway. It'll be fine. There. That's done. There's my paper clips. Whee! Do. Oh. Haven't done my research yet. But now that song is stuck in my head. Yay! Alright. Puts the cover on the glue, or else it gets the hose again. Alright. So, that was pocket made out of that. Let's see what we've got in this little thing here. That's not pocket-like. This, however, could totally be a pocket. Nope. I didn't. It just sounded like I did. Okay. Guide to papers, right? That's perfect. The reason I'm going around this edge and not this edge is because this edge doesn't line up with this edge yet. Till I cut it. Alright. So we got about 20 minutes left. That's cool. Alright. I figured it probably would have been easier to make the pockets if it didn't have the punch in it. But I already had these made up and doing nothing with the punch in them already. So use what you got. I'm trying to use stuff up. I could have put a little punch out here, but I didn't think of it. Well, that works. There. And that'll cover up the text on it and just make it look pretty. Alright, I am going to ink this as soon as I figure out where I put my inker. Oh, right, I put it in here. I knew it was in somewhere. I just cleaned. Although I have to say I'm getting better at like not making a huge explosion mess before I start cleaning. I clean much more frequently and thoroughly my desk than I used to. Okay, if you wanted, you could make this into a third pocket too, but I don't want, so I won't. So I'm just gonna glue it on. Yeah. So cute. And then I can put something on this pocket. Alright. Having said that, where's my... She says, okay, this'll work. Hello. And let's use this to make a tag. Let's see. I can use this end. There. This will make a little tag like that. Okay, so I want to keep this and keep this aside because I want to make sure that I use them on the big tag because that's what's going to tie the two together. I'm just looking at my scraps to see what I have. I will say, let's put this on. I don't know which this yet. Nope, too big. This is not witchy. That is a good size. That's possible. Not my favorite, but possible. Too big. Too big. I got a lot of too bigs. I gotta start making smaller ones. Nope. Alright, that one's possible. It's not great though. Got too small. I mean, too big. Too small is not really a thing here. Okay. I don't have any really for this that are too small, so that's good. Maybe. Oh, that's nice and bright yellow. Yeah, let's do that one. Because the yellow will pop, and I liked it immediately. Alright. Now we're going to go to little bits, because we have a cluster. Oh, don't fall in my coffee. That would be terrible. Okay, let's move my coffee over here where stuff won't fall in it. Alright, so this is my little bits. And actually, surprisingly, I seem to be kind of running, well, not running low, but not overly overflowing or anything. There we go. Look how cute that is. I was explaining clusters to my husband and I showed him the difference between like just putting a cluster on there and then putting something on top of it, and he was like, now I get it. Because, like, I showed him my basket of clusters, and he was like, great, honey. You know, but it's like, you're crazy. Good job, honey. You stuck those pieces of paper together with a staple. Which, I mean, really, what? He doesn't say it like, he doesn't say that, but, like, he's got to be thinking it. Good job. You passed kindergarten. Okay. That is wicked cute. Yeah. I love that. Tons. Put the pin in the glue, or else it gets the hose again. Okay. So now, where's my little bit? Didn't I just make a card? You're probably telling me where it is. Didn't I just make a thing to put in the thing in here? I did. I don't know where it went. Cool. Dude. Okay, well, you know, whatever. Did I put it back here? Did I put it in here? I did. That looks like me. I knew it was something silly. Alright, so now we're gonna... What are we gonna do? We're gonna... No. We're gonna this. Okay. So... Got this, which I can do that and that. That's good. I like the darker side better. Let's 1, 2, 3, go. Do. Okay. So I guess we'll just see how many of these we can get done. So you only really need squares of paper. And some scraps or something. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this in half and use it on both bottom corners. Look at me, smart. Big brain, my son calls it. Mom, you're big brain. Thank you, honey. Okay. That's my 11-year-old says that. Mom, you're big brain. Which then makes me feel like Patrick Star. Hey, big brain. Hey. Okay. There's that. And I can just do this. Make my little notches here. Just trimming this little super white piece off there. Let's round the corners. Do. That corner is rounded. These corners are getting rounded because I just remembered. And okay, so I can do this. But I want something on the top. And I know what I want. This little piece of lace that I cut off some sort of clothing. And I've got my tiny attacher, and for these little tags it works really, really well. If I do for the bigger tags, you'll see I typically do the regular stapler because I would much rather use the regular stapler than the tiny attacher when possible, because I can get staples for $1. And I think the tiny attacher is, I think it's for specific. I love it though. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So there's that little tag. Maybe we put something on it. Let's look for a little bit. Okay. And my little bits are in this drawer, and I've got a drawer with bigger bits, but this is a little bit type of situation. We don't need a penguin. I like the clock. Oh, that says love you. So maybe we put that on, but we'll see. I love you. And no, too big. Okay, let's see. This, and that. Kind of looks like an on purpose. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna cut this smaller. I don't know if I was muttering to myself too quietly for you. I'm sorry if I was. Okay, let's try it now. Sometimes that does make a difference. Like having it exactly the way you want it. Yeah, see, it did. I like it. It's too naked. But other than that, oh, I should be able to, there we go. It is working very nicely because it's fresh ink. This is freshly inked. Okay. So now I can put my other little bits away, and then I just tuck this in away. The good news is that I'm using up my little bits. And that is good. And I'm going to keep going through and using more. But I'm also going to make more or find more. I'm just going to keep rotating that out and using stuff. I want to try to probably use it until it's pretty low and then fill it back up again. Okay. Okay. And it's just, I mean, it's a little collage-y thing, but it's teeny and cute. Like my cat. She is also teeny and cute. I always say she's French too, because the vet called her petite. He said she must be French. Because the word petite is French. Okay. That part's done. So now we're going to do this. And I know I'm only making one today, apparently, in an hour. Oh, maybe I'll get 2 done. I guess we'll find out, won't we? No, I did make one already. Yeah, so this is the second one. And I didn't put anything on front of that other tag. I can do that when I have a page. That's not what I needed. Okay. So, gonna do this, and then this, and then that. And that's gonna make the back of this. So, just gonna go. I just like to rip it so that I don't need to glue all that much more extra paper. This way I can just go to the edges and it'll be good. Nope. That way. Figure I may as well just get the back on here. Now. Where'd you go? Oh, there's my scraper. Smush. Ah, smush. This is a condolence card. I got a set of them at Goodwill. Oh, not wide enough, friend. Okay. I got a set of them at Goodwill, and I used them. I have, you know, I don't think I've used them as cards. I think I only ever just use them. Like I've used like I decorated this bottle. Like I've used a ton of them doing stuff like this. This bottle I decorated, and that's from those cards. But I haven't used them as sympathy cards. Okay. I suppose the Green Giant theme song would also be copyrighted. Alright, is it like 1,000 degrees where you are? Because it's ridiculously warm in many parts of the U.S. right now, including the Northeast, and the Pacific Northwest is also experiencing some extreme heat. So how about where you are? Are you in one of the affected areas? Or, yay, look at this. This is cute. Anyway, are you in the affected areas? Or, oh, that's cuter. Because it's got the picture. Or are you not sweltering? We get weather like this, but we usually get it in August. Like June is usually like in the 70s, maybe the 80s, but July is more likely to be in the 80s. Like the higher 80s, and then August, like we get a week of you know, 90s in August, and that's usually it. I don't know why I'm trying to talk while I'm doing this, other than it's probably boring if I don't, I guess. This is a collage I made previously, but it just so happens that I've got it sitting right here, and it almost covers what I need covered, so it works. There's no reason not to use it. It's a scrap. Alright, you're also a scrap. 1, 2, 3, go. So, here's that. Okay. And that's part of the front done, but not quite. Yeah, so youngest child's sleep schedule is way off because now it's vacation and he's been staying up all night. Which, you know, is whatever. It's vacation. They've all had long, difficult years. This year and last half of last year. I mean, so that's kind of what that's going to look like. Now let's look at bigger bits and see if we have something to put on the front. If not, I do have some pictures and stuff, but let's see. Thinking happy thoughts. That blends in a lot though. Put a dog knocking down a chair. Maybe we put this with something. Maybe we don't. I know what to put. This Boyd. This Boyd needs to go right on there. Oh, this is a paper clip. In there in case I need it. Let's see. I definitely want the bird. I'm just looking for something greeny. Okay, let's try this because it's greeny. Nope. Too much with the bird. Okay. It's too bright blue. Let's see. Keep going. Maybe I'll put a scrap behind it instead. Let's see. Hey, look, it's another bird. I did not mean to flip you the bird. Bluer than I want. And get rid of that old dude. Maybe. Meaty. How about this? Got a lot of green in there. Maybe I can use that. That's good. Let's see if there's anything blue-greeny. All these little pictures. I should put that with my photographs. And that. Maybe. No, these are good in the bigger bits. They're good right where they are. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Excuse me, I gotta pause it because I gotta cough real quick. Just in the nick of time. Speaking of Patrick, here he is. Patrick Star. Putting out with my memes. I've been printing out memes to put in my journals too, because they crack me up. Oh, that's much better. Okay. So, we've got a bright white behind there. And... Oh. Now maybe you will fit. Will you? Kind of. Yeah. I think I can make that work. So. But I also have this paper. This is what I'm going to use instead of that green. I'm going to use this because it'll tie it together. So difficult making decisions. And then I end up using the stuff I had before. Okay. Whatever. Alright. What am I going to do? This? Nope. That's not a thing. So, let's do this. And this. And this. And see what that looks like. Not too shabby. Now we put the bird on. I'm cutting out to see if I like it better because it takes up a lot of visual space this way. Which is fine. I just want to see if I like it better without all the visual space. And we know that I've got another bird in case I need it. So, let's see. I don't need that much of the white. It's good to start with, I think. Oh, and that's it. That is exactly what I like. Okay. So I'm going to ink the edges. Leave my glue open. Just kidding, I already did that. That part is covered. Covered. We really are a very punny family. And we're very proud of it as well. We send each other pun memes. Mostly I send memes out. I send them to my husband and he sends them out to like his sister and, you know, the kids. Alright. You need ink. And you need a string because you are a tag. Okay. And I am using walnut stain ink. To ink the edges so that the edges are inked. Really, because I like it because it makes them separate things visually. I know I'm talking a lot about visually like I'm an artist. I've not gone to school for art. I just kind of do it. So, unfortunately, I can't have my friend Jen over to my house to craft with me because we have the bunnies and we have a cat. And she has allergies to bunnies and a cat. So that was disappointing, but just because I feel like it's polite to not expect somebody to host every time, you know? Oh, sugar. You know what I forgot? I forgot to put something in here. A string or something. Boogers. Alright. What have we got? Hey, you're not even supposed to be in here. Thread. But you will work, so forgive you this time. Come on. Don't be stupid. Alright. I'm just going to tie one knot in it because I'm gluing it down. So it's not going to be moving around, I don't think. There. I guess I can do another knot. There's room. Now I could have taken this tag and just put it in here, but I like that it's used for that. Alright, and actually that white thread worked out really well because I've got that white lace that I want to use at the top of this. But I want to use it in I just ran out of these. So I've got different colors of these, and I just keep them in the back of the case that they came in. What are they? Hole protectors. What are they? Hole reinforcements. That's what they are. Right now I just need 2, so I'm just going to do 2, but I'm going to do this whole sheet in a little bit. Okay. So I always cut the hole first because I want to make sure they line up. Sugar. Line up on the front and the back. you are a cutter. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. So here's this. And this. I don't usually do, it's off center. I don't usually do holes like this on square cards like this. I usually do it on tags that actually, I guess I could make this one of those tags. Why don't I do that? Watch this. Look, I make a tag. 1, 2. There, it's a tag now. I don't like the hole in the journaling card type thing. And now I've got this piece of lace that I used on the other tag, so that's another thing that will tie them in together. Just trying to loosen this knot a little bit because I don't need it super tight, right? One more and it's going to have little nubby arms shouting hooray. There. Little nubby arms shouting hooray. There we go. Okay, so that is 2. We've done 2. Now I'll probably put a stamp or something here. Why don't I do that now? Because I've still got time, like 3 minutes. Let's put a bun on here. Come here, little bunny. Bloop. Bloop. Because why not? All right, and now I'm just going to store them paper clipped together so that they all stay together until I use them. Really hope you had a good time watching today. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Have a good day. Bye.